Welcome and thanks for stopping by. You are on the real Dragon Shadow. That's Dragon Shadow 001 on YouTube, but Dragon Shadow on PSN. I've had this name for quite some years. So funny story why I started using the real Dragon Shadow because I keep getting friends requests from people who are on a message board on some site um, with a guy named Dragon Shadow on that message board. But obviously he doesn't use his real PSN name because I keep getting all of his friend requests. But I always check trophies to see if me and anyone played games or they're in my met list before I start friending them. And one guy finally told me like, hey, I'm sorry. It's my bad. It's a person on a different message board. So I'm like, okay, I am the real Dragon Shadow, not this fake fool. I think he's in Europe somewhere, because most of the friends requests are coming from someone in Europe. But it's all gravy. Here you see me playing Bloodborne. This game is difficult as hell, but I'm loving it. I love the co-op feature. Something that I wish was a little bit better. If you caught that earlier, I have another person that is actually came into my world, but by the ringing of their bell, but I can't see them. They don't know where I am at. Only way we can tell where each other is if they kill someone, like right there, as if on cue. And I get the blood echoes from that, but it sort of gives you a little bit of a direction, but I'm having the hardest time figuring out where he's coming from at this point in the game. You're not going to see me give you a play-by-play of this. Hope you enjoy the footage that I'm showing you right now. But I usually don't like doing the play-by-play. I like to talk about other things, what's going on, what's on my mind at any given time. Or I may jump in if I see something really cool that I do. Hope you keep coming back. I'm going to be trying to post these videos at least once a week. Well, maybe not once a week at first. I'll probably try to post new videos once every couple of weeks, unless a new game comes out, and then I'm really into that. FYI, I have ADD for gaming, so you will see me on one game and then another. I'll try to put footage through the end. If you see something or hear about a game that you might like, let me know. I have a very diverse taste in games. I just don't like one. There are some games that I can't stand. There are some games that I like that other people can't stand. So I will play what I like. But like I said, if you see something good out there, hit me a message, leave a comment, and I'll be sure to take that under advisement. As for this game, man, there is a lot of different whoa, dang, he almost got me right there. There's a lot of griefing on this game that just drives me crazy, so I don't get it. People are just hating on it. Yes, it's difficult. I mean, there's one part that I was cussing on. I read one comment and guy says, this game will turn your controller into a frisbee. I would have to agree with that because I almost did that. A couple of times, but if you learn from it, you'll be okay. If you learn from your mistakes. And this thing is creepy looking. Good thing I'm not afraid of snakes, but I know some people, snakes are a phobia of theirs, and they're probably just quaking in their boots when they see that. Like, oh my god, there's snakes. Oh my god. Nah, for me it's rats. The rats on this, they make them nice and creepy looking. Oh man, little treasure hunt here. But no, some of the things that this game really teaches you is patience, because it's not one of those games, not like a shooter. Shooter fans are gonna hate this game, and most of the guys that I know that I play shooters with, like Destiny, can't stand this game. And they say things like it moves too slow, even though this is faster than the other games in the Soul series by a lot too. So it's not really slow. If you play other Souls games, you'll get into this and be like, Oh man, it's a little snappier. PvP, it's kind of fun. As you can see, cooperation is kind of fun. My summons over there killing stuff without me. I'm just picking up remnants, doing my little treasure hunting, and I actually like that. So it works for me if you get a good summons. I, on the other hand, sometimes use summoning as a way to learn the map without falling for some of the pitfalls. I will actually get into a new area and then become a summon so that I can learn the map. And if I've been told that's not a good way to be a summons, but it helps me preserve blood echoes. Don't judge me. It's a fun way to do it. Oh man. Yeah, this area. You see how, notice how I go just slow and creep on things. I didn't do too good right there though. That's what I mean by speed. Chance to get out of there. Nice eclectic group of weapons too. I mean, there's not a lot on this game by any means. When you look at most games in previous Souls games, there's a lot of weapons, but these are really different. So you really get a feel for what you like. I've been told different things from different people regarding what they like to play with, but I like this mace ball, and I like the original axe that I started with. I like the elemental effects on this. Doesn't give me the range I want, but when it's buffed up there, you can really do some damage. This was a very long level. I believe it's called the Forbidden Forest. Huge level. This is the second half. I soloed the first half. Hopefully I'm going to get some video of that up. But it's a really long level. You gotta have some time if you want to sit here and play this one. And if you go by yourself, you really need to take it easy. The first half I went through without any summons at all, and it was actually better for me, I think, to go through without summons, because I didn't have to worry about someone rushing me along. And that's something I hate about some summons. They get in there and they just want to rush you through the map. And I understand. We all got our own time frames, but when you come in as a summons, I think you're at the behoovement of whose ever world you jump in. You know, you can't just be, hey, I want to go fast because I don't got enough time. No, they don't come in. Don't come in rushing me. Oh, there's my other summons right there. Speaking of which, he must have been over here just hanging out, waiting so like they'll eventually show up. Smooth move, that worked. Let's see right here. I think we're about to go fight the boss right now, but I didn't learn until later. I came back. There's another section I could have splintered off to, and there's a big pig. Not too tough, but they can sneak up on you. God, they can sneak up on you. Ooh. This area looks kind of ominous. Nice. Nice. And I'm gonna bow. Oh no, I'm not. I told them to be quiet. It's a secret. I like those little emotes. That's actually a good way to communicate in the game. You're supposed to be able to do them by the controller, but I've not always had them do that for me. God, depth perception is way off, and I still know I helped on something there. Yeah. Oh, yes, look at the damage I do. He is just not liking it. Not like electricity. Yeah, that was nice. That was beautiful. It's up right into the fire. Oh man. I mean snakes. Or tentacle fingers. I don't know what the hell he's doing there. Shadows of Yharnam. These guys are coming at me pretty hard. First time through with them too on this level. But luckily, I had 2 summons, so I think I got lucky on this one. It's the one thing about this game, because depending on whether you play it by yourself or play it, you know, the co-op here and get some summons with you, it can be very different. Yeah, it's time to celebrate. Love that new feature on the PS4 too, where it takes a trophy of when you beat a boss or something, or earn a trophy. It takes a picture of that. Um, that's just nice if you want to sort of memorialize your special events. Oh, now this is just a little bit. We jumped a little bit ahead here after well, we went through the shadows of Yharnam. Um, this is the very next area. The game actually does a big uptick right here in difficulty. If you ask me, that area was crazy, but then it jumps up right here. Oh man, because I'm like right now I'm thinking, okay, how do I get close to this thing? It's basically nuking me every time. Oh, and guess what? Fire does no damage to him. Up to this point, that fire has been hurting people pretty bad, but look, it barely put a scratch in it from you can see his health bar. But I banged my head up against the wall here for a second. This is what I mean by the game makes you think. Like, it's like, okay, you need to do something different here, because that's not working. So what do I do? So now I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm in a safe spot. Let me think, and here we're gonna go now. Figure it out. And so just so you people that have not played any Souls games, or you're thinking about jumping into this game, it's a thinking man's game. It's like, this game is almost like playing chess. It really is. It makes you put your thinking cap on. There are some reflexes. Yes, you're gonna need some reflexes too. So, but it's a thinking man's game. Oh man, yeah. Jumping forward. Oh, this guy's a pain in the butt. See an error that I'm doing here, and some people may even note this. I'm not shooting that much. I got so used to the other Souls games having a shield and then avoid using the shield, that where I don't use the gun that much, and I've had to actually train myself and get better at using the gun. This is just crazy, because I could have, you know, staggered him a couple of times. Lock on there would have helped, wouldn't it? Can't go out there because I know that big guy's out there. Whew, that was complete luck on my part. Dang. Ooh, this guy's just vicious. I mean, look at it. I haven't done like a quarter damage to him the way I'm hitting his butt. So, I died. And in this case, I was like, you know what? Let me come in as a summon, see what I can do. And that's what I did. Now, I am the summon on this one. Yeah. Show my beckoner a little respect there. Give me a little bow. Let him know I'm here to help. Made it through that guy down there. Now we're on Rom. And it's a spider. So for those of you who have fear of spiders, you might not like this level. I was confused here because it doesn't give you any clear thing on where you're supposed to go. I'm like, what's going on? No, but I got this. Man, the graphics are amazing too. You will find yourself just looking around. I mean, it's a big jump from... I mean, these Souls games have always looked good, honestly. They've always looked really good. But here's what I mean about hating spiders. There you go. Spiders, if you don't like spiders, these will mess you up. Oh man. Here we go, but I'm doing pretty good. I got my health. My bullets are high. I'm not using them in a way. Like I said, if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Hit a like. You know, I'm not some YouTube celebrity. I'm just making videos for the fun of it. like to play a lot of games on the PS4, and I like to post my videos. So, if you're interested in seeing a particular game, let me know. And if you're playing a game, especially something with co-op, please, Dragon Shadow on PSN. Hashtag TheRealDragonShadow. Can't really say I'm focusing on anything right now. I guess you could say strength, though. I've been really focusing on strength and endurance. 16, I think. Let's take a look. Where is it at? 17.